This is an ocular ultrasound. A couple things to point out. First off, this is the first clip that was saved, and this is the curvilinear probe, which is not the ideal probe to use on the eye. It's a low frequency, high wavelength probe, which is good for looking into the abdomen, looking into the heart when you have to penetrate deep into the body. The eye is on the surface, so really your probe of choice should be the linear probe, which you can see here. Now, a couple things with this clip here. First thing I want to show is the optic nerve, which I will try to freeze right there. I need to see the optic nerve because if you find any abnormal finding, a linear density for example, you want to see if it attaches to the optic nerve because a retinal detachment will either start at the optic nerve or in the ora serrata in the corner here. And so when you play this clip, you do see an abnormal finding. You see something right there, and you do see something that seems to come up here like so. What I can't tell is if it attaches to the optic nerve or not. And I think a way to have improved this would have been to do two things. One, increase the gain. If you increase the gain, you can see into the eye much better. I know behind it is going to look really bright, but once you find the optic nerve, you don't care about what's behind the eye. You care about the fine details of the eye. The other thing I would have recommended to be done was to show me a clip where you have the patient's eye in view and you have them move to the left, to the right, and you catch a clip, because if there's any abnormal finding, which there clearly is here, you can help delineate where it comes from and see if it's more of a vitreous detachment or a retinal detachment. This is what I mean. This is an example of a clear retinal detachment. We have the optic nerve right here, and you have this finding flapping in the wind when the patient moves their eye back and forth. So to me, there's no question here. Again, the importance of finding the optic nerve and seeing where this is coming from. You can see the optic nerve there and find that this detachment is occurring at the optic nerve. Now, this is what a vitreous detachment looks like. This is not a clip that we've saved at Lawrence because we haven't found one yet. But you see that when the patient moves their eye, the contents look like clothes in a washing machine. And this is another reason why having the patient move their eye back and forth is important, because this is what a thinner membranous vitreous detachment looks like, and it's hard to tell really unless you have their patient move their eye. So again, main take-home points is try to show me the optic nerve and try to show me that this detachment or this finding is coming from the optic nerve, which I think it is. I think this is definitely a retinal detachment. And then the other thing, try to make it so the patient moves their eye back and forth so I can see it more clearly. And then the final thing, as I mentioned, is to increase the gain so I can better characterize what this is. But great catch. To me, this is definitely a clear retinal detachment. And thanks for saving.